Need to do to get ready for that bike ride. Always good to see you.
It's good to see you too. You're looking nice and slim. You must be out on your bike.
I must be working hard, okay? But let me ask you this though. So people just automatically assume, Andrea, that you can just go out, pull your bike out of storage, and it's fine. Not so.
Not so. I mean, even today when I went to go get my bike out of storage, I have 3 of them. One of them had flat tires, which is the ABCs of what you should do before biking. First of all, air. You want to check the air in your tires to make sure that you have enough of it so that you're not getting a flat or you're riding on the rims, which is also dangerous. And then we go right into the brakes. So you want to check the front and back brakes, just squeeze them, make sure that they're working, because the air and the brakes are really important.
Well, let me ask you this too, Andrew, before we go any further. I can understand the air just kind of going out of your tire while it's sitting up during the winter months, but what about the brakes? What changes?
So the brakes could have some residue just from soot, whichever garage you're putting them into.
Okay.
And you know, then when you go to click on them, they won't grab. So you want to make sure that not only do you squeeze them, that they don't give. So you can see there's a little bit of dust on these, that it's moving and should. Well, the back tire is doing well.
Back tire's doing well. Okay.
Yeah, we're doing all right. And the last thing, the C, is your chain, and you just want to make sure you go around 1 or 2 pedal rotations. Now you can take your bike into a bike shop and certainly get it tuned up, but you can do these things at home for very inexpensive.
But the thing that gets me is that you still check your chain on a bike like these. I didn't think you had to do that on these mountain bikes anymore.
Absolutely.
You still when you were younger?
Oh, yeah.
And your chain would pop.
You cut your leg, your hands are all black. Yes.
Exactly.
Let's talk a few more safety things about biking.
Good deal.
So once you have your bike all tuned up, you've got your ABCs, then you want to remember your helmet and your locks. Helmet's really important.
I am glad that you said this because so many people don't think it's cool to ride your bike with a helmet. Yeah, I fell off a bike and I know what that's like to just like bruise up the side of your face.
Well, that's where most injuries occur, are head injuries. And we want to make sure that you understand to obey the traffic laws. I mean, just like motorists, you need to make sure that you're stopping at the red lights, and parked cars are probably your biggest hazard because
what happens when that door flies open? You fly over it.
Exactly.
You're flying over it.
Just some really good safety reminders. Now, when we talk about biking, you're working primarily those quads.
Right.
And most people think because they're biking, they don't have to stretch afterwards when you're running. So still just that simple quad stretch, bringing the heel up to the glute at the end.
Because this is the part of your leg that starts to burn, like you said, when you're on your bike. And sometimes your calf, depending on how fast you're pedaling or how far you're going. But you're saying before and after stretch.
Correct. Well, your stretches before should be like little swings and hip opens. Afterwards, stretch that quad. And if you are feeling that you're getting calf pain or that your calves are getting tight, it means that you're cycling with your toes down. Make sure you keep your toe flat in the pedal so that you use your hamstring and you get a good quad and hamstring workout.
All right, Andrea, before we let you go, people want more tips on getting ready for their bike rides this summer.
Go to womensforum.com and make sure you check out our tips on bike safety.
All right, good to see ya. Thank you so much. Nice bike. Nice bike. All right, it is time for us to take a break, but have you ever driven by that